teachers do not need to remember their why, as we've talked about before. District offices need to realize they've created a system that has not given teachers anywhere they can apply why they teach. So if you already have determined the what, and through a very rigorous literal pacing guide have exactly how you expect teachers to do it, then you cannot expect teachers to be the little magical engine that could and come and hitch our why up to what you want us to teach and how you want us to teach it and just pull it along. That's not how applying your why works. No, it's something much more profound, beautiful, immeasurable, and amazing than that. And that's where the real craft and profession of teaching comes in. Not in worrying so much about what it is you're teaching, but using this joy of teaching to pour into how you teach, and then let that determine what it is you teach that's going to be best for each student in that class and collectively as a whole class. And that's something that cannot be determined by someone who's never in that class at a district office somewhere. So yes, we can set some basic goals and these ideas of what we want to be sure everyone is kind of getting, but we need much more trust for how we're going to do that, what we might even use to do it with, and trust that that's how we're going to get the why, the who, the wonder to pour back into our schools' classrooms and therefore shine in our students. So thank you to my administrators I've had who have been very supportive of doing what's best for the student by allowing the freedom and joy of teaching and learning to be present in the classroom, and realizing that's not just some hammered out, rigid, here's what we're teaching, here's how we're going to teach it kind of thing, but it's a craft, it's a science, it's an art. It's a wonder. And I think if more administrators trusted their teachers, you would also see an increase in joy and test scores. But when we focus so much on just, we got to do all this to get our test scores, all is lost. And that's why you're not seeing teachers why. And we don't need another PD or motivational speaker to remind us to remember our why. We have our why. We just need freedom and space to apply it in a meaningful way, joyfully. Thank you.
Cool vibe. Together we learn, together we grow, together we heal, together we flow. Be cool, every teacher, every school. Be cool, every teacher, every school. Be cool, every teacher, every school.